The news that we've all heard so much about, President Trump's sweeping tariffs taking effect, businesses and consumers bracing for the impact with that massive plunge on Wall Street. ABC's Jay O'Brien leads us off with the very latest from Washington. Good morning, Jay.
Janae, good morning. President Trump doubling down on these tariffs overnight, arguing they will grow U.S. manufacturing and supercharge the economy even as stocks plunge and fears of higher prices set in.
Overnight, the start of President Trump's 10% tariffs on most goods entering the U.S. Coming after stocks plunging Friday, the S&P 500 losing $5 trillion in just 2 days. The worst on Wall Street since the pandemic. Secretary of State Marco Rubio describing the tanking global markets this way.
I don't think it's fair to say economies are crashing. Markets are crashing because markets are based on the stock value of companies who today are embedded in modes of production that are bad for the United States.
Democrats slamming the president for golfing yesterday as stocks fell. President Trump defiant, posting overnight, big business is not worried about the tariffs because they know they are here to stay, and arguing countries will be forced to strike new trade deals that will supercharge our economy. But many industries say they are worried. Japanese gaming giant Nintendo delaying the pre-orders of its highly anticipated Switch 2 console to assess the potential impact of tariffs and evolving market conditions. And U.S. farmers like Tony Thompson in Iowa concerned their businesses will be disrupted.
We get so much fertilizer from Canada, like the U.S. $3 billion in potash from Canada every year. And so putting tariffs on that, like when margins are already tight, we're increasing the stress on us as growers.
And now days away from the start of steeper individualized tariffs on more than 50 countries from China to Vietnam to the European Union, the opening salvos of a trade war. China hitting back with their own 34% tariffs on all U.S. imports. Most economists warning Americans to brace for higher prices on everything from furniture to cars to alcohol.
It's frightening to consider restaurants don't have big margins of profit. So this is going to be difficult for a lot of us.
Now, a handful of Senate Republicans partnering with Democrats on legislation to rein in Trump's authority to issue tariffs. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer telling me,
to show you how bad Trump's tariffs are, you now have Republicans who have been so loath to break with him, even when they've known he's wrong, are now breaking with him. It's going to hurt the whole economy. It is done so poorly.
On that list of countries and territories whose tariffs from President Trump start today are the Heard in McDonald Islands, territories of Australia off the coast of Antarctica, whose home to many penguins wit, but no people wit.
Okay, all right. This story just develops in all sorts of strange ways. Jay O'Brien for us. We appreciate it.